Hey guys, in this video we're going to do an additional test of our Atima AY2000i portable inverter generator. Specifically, we're going to test whether or not this generator can power our 13,500 BTU RV air conditioner on a hot day. We are in Central Florida and it's about 85 to 90 degrees out here. Feels more like 100 when you're standing in that sunlight. So we're gonna do just a really quick test here. Remember, learn to value yourself, my friends. A little personal self-help from the Atima Corporation. So here we have our AY2000i generator. This produces 1,600 running watts of power. And Atima claims it goes to like 2.5 times its operating output for surge power if it's powering startup of appliances. But then of course the power output is going to drop back down to 1,600 watts. And so, you know, there's a question about whether or not it will power our RV air conditioner. When we originally tested the generator, we did so on a cool November day, and the compressor for our air conditioner did not engage because it was so cold, and it was only drawing probably 350 watts to power the fan of the air conditioner. Today, we're gonna see how it does on a hot day when that compressor engages. So step one, we're going to crank our Atima. And see, it's a really nice quiet unit. We've been using this as we travel around Florida, and have been very pleased overall with its performance, especially the noise performance. It is super quiet. Now, some ground rules. I have turned off the converter inside our Airstream, and by turning off the converter, the generator should not be required to rejuice our RV house batteries. Secondly, I have switched our refrigerator to propane, and you know, those refrigerators can consume around 400 watts or so of power. So that should free up the generator to simply power our air conditioner. So now I'm going to plug up our Airstream, and Airstream's plugged up now. It's a little hard to read this display even in the bright sunlight, but it's only drawing 5 watts of power. So that's good. So now I'm inside our Airstream and I'm turning on the air conditioner. Set it to low fan and 66 degrees. So this will be very interesting. Well, the air conditioner is definitely blowing, but I guess it's just the fan. So I'm going to try and force it on. I'm going to put the temperature down to 60 degrees and put the fan on high. Let's see what happens. Right now, the Atima seems to be powering our air conditioner on a hot day. It's set on high fan and we've dialed down the temperature. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna pause the camera and we're gonna wait, and we're gonna see what happens over the course of the next 5 to 10 minutes and see if it overloads. So we waited a couple minutes, and sure enough, the generator did overload. And you may not be able to make it out here, but the overload alert lamp has lit up, and what has happened, no doubt, is once the compressor of the air conditioner engaged, it drew more power than the generator could deliver, and so it entered into overload mode. Okay, so this is no huge surprise. It did overload the generator running the air conditioner on cold air and high fan here on this hot day, because once that compressor engaged, it really drew more power from the unit than it's able to deliver. Again, it delivers 1,600 running watts. And so we're gonna repeat this just one more time, just for the sake of getting on camera the overload, because it ran it for like a minute or two. Turning on the air conditioning, it's set to 66 degrees and high fan, cold air. Now it's actually blowing cold air inside right now, so the generator is somehow meeting the demand right now, but it cannot sustain this amount of power draw. Okay. So what it's doing, it will power the air conditioner for like a couple of minutes, but then it revs up and it overloads. So what have we learned here? Well, the most important thing we've learned is you can't just rely on one of these 2,000 watt class generators to power a 13,500 BTU RV air conditioner that's unmodified in any way. You might be able to get away with that in the winter when the compressor is not engaged on your air conditioner, but I mean, to really cool down the air in the summer heat, you're gonna need either 2 of these units, and you can run them together in parallel, or one of the Big Brother AY2000, so you could use 1 big unit or 2 of the smaller units. Or if you have even more power demands, you can link together, I guess, the big unit and the smaller unit. And that does not reflect poorly on this generator. I mean, it's pretty much true of all these 2,000 watt class generators, whether it's a Honda, a Yamaha, Briggs & Stratton, or an Atima, or a Champion. You can't really rely on one of these smaller units to power an unmodified RV air conditioner. Now, there are modifications you may be able to get and install in your air conditioner that will allow these smaller generators to do it. And we may be doing some videos about that in the future. So that's just a quick test of the Atima AY2000i paired with our 13,500 BTU air conditioner on a hot Florida day. And now that we're all sweaty and hot, we're gonna go inside and cool off, and I'll be plugging this back up to shore power immediately. All right, thanks guys.
Hey guys, if you like our videos, a great way to say thank you is to shop using our store on Amazon. You can find it at amazon.com/shop/longlonghoneymoon. You can bookmark this address and start your Amazon shopping there every time.
Everything you need for your next RV adventure awaits in our store. But you don't have to just buy camping gear. You can use our store to buy anything that Amazon sells.
When you go to our store, you begin a unique shopping session. For the next 24 hours, all the items that you add to your Amazon shopping cart will be credited back to Long Long Honeymoon. When you make a purchase using our store, we receive a small commission. We're reinvesting those commissions into the production of our show.
All purchases made in the Amazon store are completely private, so we have no idea who is buying what.
So if you're looking to buy a new banana slicer, you now know where to go.
Or a banana hammock.
I beg your pardon.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey guys.